Hello, welcome to PH Maths. Numbering focus on E, just E, sometimes called Euler's number. E is roughly 2.71828 and it's the base of natural growth, the number that drops out of compound interest, of continuous growth, of statistics, of calculus. You won't see E directly at GCSE, but it lives on every calculator's E to the X button, and it's the bedrock of everything you'll do at A level. Quick identity check. E is positive, E is irrational, E is transcendental. Like pi, E isn't the root of any polynomial with integer coefficients. As a decimal, it's approximately 2.71828, worth memorizing. 2.718 is the working value to 3 decimal places. It sits just above 2 and 2/3. It sits just above 2 and 2/3, just below 2 and 3/4. Common multiples of E, 2E, 3E, 4E. Like pi, E stays in symbolic form throughout any calculation. Don't decimalize unless you absolutely have to. The whole structural elegance of expressions involving E comes from keeping it symbolic. The moment you convert to 2.718, you've lost the link to everything that makes E interesting. Powers of E. E to the 0 is 1. E to the 1 is about 2.718. E squared is about 7.389. E cubed is about 20.086. E to the 10th is about 22,000. By E to the 30th, you're past a trillion. E grows fast, much faster than 2 or 3 to the same power. That's why exponential growth questions at A level use E. So what happens if you compound forever? Imagine a 100% annual interest rate. After 1 year, your money doubles, multiplied by 2. Now compound monthly. 1 plus 1 over 12 raised to the 12th, you get roughly 2.61. Compound daily, around 2.71. Compound continuously, every microsecond, every nanosecond, you reach E, around 2.718, and never more. E is the limit of compounding faster and faster and faster. Key relationships. E is approximately 2.71828. E equals the limit of 1 plus 1 over n, all to the power n as n tends to infinity. E equals 1 plus 1 over 1 factorial plus 1 over 2 factorial plus 1 over 3 factorial, and so on. Natural log of E equals 1. That's the definition of natural log. And E to the I pi plus 1 equals 0. Euler's identity, the most beautiful equation in maths. Where E shows up. At GCSE, E doesn't appear directly, but it lives on your calculator's E to the X button and the natural log button. At A level, E is the bedrock of exponential growth, statistics, and calculus. Compound interest at infinitely small intervals approaches E. Probability, the random hat problem converges to 1 over E, and the normal distribution has E raised to a power in its formula. Worth recognizing it now, it's coming. Where E hides, every continuous growth model, population, radioactive decay, bank interest compounded continuously, the normal distribution in statistics, and anywhere you see in calculus. That's the natural logarithm, which is log base E. E is the silent base behind every natural calculation in higher maths. You can ignore it at GCSE, but at A level, it's everywhere. Right, if any of this is going to stick beyond this video, drop into phmaths.com. You'll find a free 4-week GCSE Higher revision planner ready to download, plus the mastery workbooks. One for every higher topic, every answer fully worked, every common slip flagged. Simple explanations, serious results. See you next video.